Hello, it's Hannah J, and today I'm going to do a story time, kind of. I don't know. I'm gonna tell what it's like to be in a big family. So I'm gonna have stories about my family and stuff. So let's get started. Okay. So I am the youngest child of 5. I have 3 older sisters and 1 older brother, and it's kind of crazy because our brother, since our dad passed away when I was 8. So our brother, since he's the only male in the family, he's spoiled and we all want to be his favorite. So whenever he's around, we all fight over him, which is crazy and it's fun, but it's if you look at it from an outsider's perspective, it's weird because we're all fighting over his one attention. So that's always been fun. And when we were little and stuff, we always did stuff together, and we still do. To this day, we are really close knit. My mom says she started a society, because we're all really close and we all are best friends, and whenever one of us does something, all of them know, and we're all we all add to each other. It's I watched all of my siblings grow up. Being the youngest, I got to see what they did when they were 16, 17. And I remember always watching them, and when I was little, I was always oh, I want to do that like Andrea did, or Sarah did, or Rachel did. And when I got older, I started trying to do some stuff like them, and I still listen to music that my sister listened to when I was little. And I always wanted to be as smart as my brother because he's super smart. And my 2 sisters, they played golf together in high school, and it's just we all have a closeness. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. So it's really fun being in a big family, but it's also really annoying. We have all these loving memories, being together and always having time with each other, but then we also have these annoying memories of since there's so many girls in our family, we always steal clothes from each other. Now that I'm me and I have big boobs, my sisters all fit in my shirts. So they all, well, my sister Andrea mostly steals all of my clothes all of the time. She'll walk out of her room in my outfit, and I'll be that's mine. She's yeah, I took it a year ago, it's mine now. And I'm that's so unfair. I bought that, that's mine. But I steal her clothes too, so it's fair, I guess. Because whenever I see something she's wearing and I'm ooh, I want that, I go in her room and I steal it, and then she doesn't know because she stole all my clothes. So I mean, it's only fair. It's only fair, And my sister Sarah, she's the tiniest, so no one really steals her clothes, but it's fun just to play with her because she's the littlest. So it's fun to put clothes on her and dress her up. I don't know. She's fun to be around, and it's fun when we're all together because we all have whenever we're together, we just have this happiness, and we all love being together, and we all are so weird, and we do everything together, and we're always we're just so funny when we're together because we're such different people. The person I am when I'm at school is not who I am with my sisters because I've known them my whole life. So we're all different, but in the same way. So it's fun to be around each other because we're all just crazy, and we we have the same sense of humor, so we all joke around the same way. And we like to tell stories, and we like to try to weird each other out, but we never do because we all have the same thing. And in group chats and stuff. And this thing that me and my sister Rachel do is we all whenever we say I love you, we always try to be the one to say I love you most so that we win. Me and my mom do this too. We always say, she'll be I love you, and I'll be I love you most, and I'll be I win, and she's what, no? And it's fun, it's cute and funny and stuff. My mom, she is so strong and brave, so we all have we're all mama girls, yeah, we're all mom girls because when our dad died, we all just had our mom, and my mom, ever since my dad died, has been raising 5 kids by herself, and she's just such a strong woman, and she shows us girls how to be independent women and not have to. She didn't go and get remarried or anything. So she shows us how, we can be our own woman and, be independent. We don't need to be married to be happy. So I like that about my mom, And my sister, Rachel, has 3 sons. So, she likes when she's with, whenever I spend the night at her house or anything because she's not, she lives in a house full of 4 men, 4 boys, and just her. So whenever I come around, she likes to like do makeup, and like we do face masks, and it's really funny, you know. And like I like her because she's really weird and funny and perverted, but it's like in a funny way, not in like a weird way. I don't know, but like we're all weird and like just weird together. And then my brother comes around, and we're all 4 of us girls fight. We all are like, no, he loves me more, but you know, he loves us all equal. We just like to like, it's always a competition. My dad taught us that everything can be a competition if you make it a competition. So like everything to us is a competition, so we always like have to fight over something, you know? So we always fight over who is my brother's favorite, because we all want to be his favorite sister, but we all know it's me. Secretly, I'm his favorite. It's just how it is, you know? You can't argue. I'm the baby, you know? Everyone wanted me. I was the one that everyone wanted. And I was the one that everyone got to play with and dress up. And I'm the one that everyone got to raise, so I'm everyone's favorite. So they can all fight over who's his favorite, but we all know in reality it's me. It's funny. That's what I tell everyone, is I'm his favorite, but he doesn't really have a favorite, I don't think. But it's me. And then like my sister Andrea, she's 5 years older than me. So when I was little, when she was a teenager, she'd always take me with her wherever she went. So it was like cool to be with my big sister and like hang out with her and her friends. And I loved like being the little one and like following around my big sister. I loved annoying her. It was so much fun to annoy her. And when we were little, when I was like 2, 3, or 4, I think, we shared a room, but I remember one time, okay, so me and my sister Andrea shared a room. And my sister Sarah and Rachel, they both had this baby doll that they both had when they were little, and it was this really creepy baby doll. And they were like, oh, let's just give it to Hannah because we don't want it. So they gave it to me, and I didn't like it. It looked creepy, so I threw it in my closet. And my sister Andrea somehow would get it out of the closet and put it on the bed. So I'd turn around and it'd be sitting on the bed, and I'd run and grab it and throw it back in the closet. I hated that. I hated that baby. I hated that baby doll. It was so creepy. But yeah, my sister Andrea was mean. But then there was times when she was nice, when she'd take me to like go bowling and stuff. I remember me and my sister Andrea, we used to rent a limo like every few weekends, and we'd go to the bowling alley and we'd go bowling and just have fun, you know. But it was fun to like rent the limo and stuff and go bowling, you know. Yeah. My sister Sarah, I remember when I was little, my sister Sarah would play music really loud in her car, and me and her would like be dancing in the car, and it was really fun to like go driving with her because we'd be dancing in the car and laughing and stuff. And then like my sister Andrea and my brother Brandon were the 2 that helped me learn how to drive. So it was like, there was a lot of memories of like my sister Andrea always taking me out driving and being like, don't pay attention to the people behind you. You know, drive the way you feel comfortable. And that was like, that's still one of the biggest things I remember, is like to drive the way you feel comfortable and not to drive how other people want you to drive. And like my brother Brandon, me and him would have to take my grandmother to do chemo a few years ago. And whenever he would drive us, he would always be like, Hannah, you know what I just did? You know, that's what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. You know, he'd be like, oh, you see how it's a red light, but we're turning right. You know, you stop and you make sure you're clear, and then you go. Like, he would always give me tips and stuff. So that was always fun, you know. And my brother Brandon, he's so sweet. There was a few times when he would have to borrow my car because his car was broken. And if I called him and I was like, Brandon, I'm hungry, will you take me to get food? He would. I remember him taking me and getting food and stuff. And I love him. He's so sweet. And then like my sister Sarah, she's the oldest, so she's like the second mom in the family. And like I remember like spending the night at her house and us just like talking and playing with her dogs and watching movies. And like Rachel, we do face masks, and it's just fun to be around all of us together. So I mean, that's about it. That's my story of all of us being weird Smith. We're like the Smith crew is what I think we call each other. Whatever. So that's my story for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. And have a lovely day, you lovely people. Bye, guys. Mwah.